Children, we'll be moving on to the next exercise 17B. Before moving on to the next exercise, you should know some important results of this chord and the circle. Okay, now here it says in a circle, okay, in a circle, equal chords, okay, subtend equal angle at the center. Equal chord subtend equal angle at the center. Okay, this is the first concept. Conversely, if there is an equal angle subtended by two chords, then the chords are equal. Conversely, if the angle subtended by any two chords are equal, then the chords are equal. Now, if there are equal chords, the angle subtended at the center will be equal. This concept you should remember. Now see here, in the circle, now AB is equal to CD, that they have given. AB is equal to CD. Okay, I hope you can make out this. AB is equal to CD, they have given. Now the angle subtended here by AB is AOB. AOB. Now this is equal to angle. Here the angle subtended by CD is DOC. That is equal to DOC. Understood? So equal chord subtend equal angle at the center. Now conversely, okay, conversely, conversely, okay, if there are equal chords, if there are equal angles, if there are equal angles subtended by any chords, then the chords are equal. Okay, the chords are equal. Now if here in this circle, if angle AOB is equal to angle DOC, then what is happening? If angle AOB is equal to angle DOC, then AB is equal to CD. This is the first result. Okay, if two chords are equal, the angle subtended at the middle is equal. If the angle subtended by two chords are equal, then the two chords are equal. This is the converse of it. Okay, now next thing is we will see in a circle. If a circle has in a circle there is an equilateral triangle. Okay, now take for example, here is a circle and this is a equilateral triangle. You know, in an equilateral triangle all the three sides are equal. A, B, C. All the three sides are equal. Now the bisectors meet at the center of the circle. Now this is the center. Okay, the bisectors meet at the center of the circle. Now since it is an equilateral triangle, each angle here ABC will be equal to 60 degree each, because in an equilateral triangle each angle measures 60 degree. So angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C. Okay, now this will be equal to 60 degree each. Okay, now from the first theorem what you have learned, the angle at the center will be twice the angle at the circumference. Will be twice the angle at the circumference. Now, angle BOC, angle BOC will be twice angle BAC. This is angle at the center. At the center is twice the angle at the circumference. Okay. Okay, fine. At the circumference. Now, okay. Now, how much will be the angle at the center? Angle BOC will be equal to 2 times angle BAC, that is angle A here. Angle A is 60 degree, so that is 60 degree. 2 into 60 degree will be 120 degree. So angle at the center will be 120 degree. Similarly, angle AOC will be equal to 120. You know that equal chord will subtend equal angles. Okay. Since it's an equilateral triangle, equal chord will subtend equal angle. So the angle at the center AOC will be 120. Angle BOC also will be equal to 120 degree each. Understood? So this you should remember. Here you can take the theorem 6 also, or if you want to take that equal chord will subtend equal angle at the center, that also you can take, because it is 3 angles at the center, all each equal angles. So 360, you know, it is a circle here, 360 divided by 3 will become 120 degree each. Okay. Okay. Next is third one. Here is a circle. Okay. Now in the circle, if you imagine 3 things. One is a side of a square, which is subtending an angle at the center. Okay. Now then it's a side of a hexagon which subtends an angle at the center. Then it is a side of a pentagon. Three things here. One is here it is a square, here it is a hexagon, and here it is a pentagon. Okay. Now, what will be the measure of each angle of a square at the center? Okay. Now, you know some of the angles of any polygon will be 360 degree. Square is a 4-sided figure. Okay. So, for square it will be 360 divided by 4. That means each will be 90 degree. The angle subtended at the center will be 90 degree. Square is 360 by 4, so it will be 90 degree. For a pentagon, penta means 5-sided figure. Okay, so it will be 360 divided by 5, which will be 72 degree. So the angle subtended at the center will be 72 degree. For a hexagon, it will be 6-sided figure. So it will be 360 divided by 6, which will be 60 degree. So the angle subtended by a square will be 90 degree. It will be 90 degree. By a pentagon, it will be 72 degree. By a hexagon, it will be 60 degree. Understood?